Hello guys, welcome back to Hima Hokage channel. As usual, we back with more fun and exciting discussion. In this video we will discuss Boruto episode 232. But before that, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to motivate Hima Hokage to be more creative in creating content. Let's get right into the video. In the previous episode entitled The Rusty Sword, an incident had occurred where a peddler had been attacked by a group of robbers. This bad news finally reached Konoha, so Konoha also gave a mission to Team 15 consisting of Wasabi, Namida, and Tsubaki to investigate the case. According to one of the victims, there were sword marks left at the scene. Wasabi as the team captain felt that Tsubaki's presence could give them a clue about this robbery, considering that Tsubaki was the only sword user in their generation. But unfortunately Tsubaki even became strange after seeing the sword marks, because he was able to recognize who had made the sword marks, and he was someone that Tsubaki used to respect very much, where they used to hone their sword skills with each other under the guidance of the same teacher, Mifune. Although Tsubaki's body shook violently after knowing this fact, Tsubaki finally managed to overcome her fear, by defeating the person he once respected the most, and solving the mystery behind the recent robbery. Meanwhile, in this episode entitled Captain Denki's First Mission, the story will focus on Team 5 consisting of Denki, Iwabe and Metal. Under the leadership of Denki who has become a Chunin, they will undertake the task of conducting trials and analyzing operating data on autonomous puppets in ore mining. This mission is the first mission of Team 5 under Denki's leadership as team captain. However, Denki as the team captain has a weakness that makes him feel unworthy to be the team captain. Denki doesn't have much stamina, so he doesn't really help much in this mission. What is clear in this episode will focus on the story of Denki and carrying out his first assignment as the new team captain. After Denki's victory against Tsubaki Kurogane in the final exam, Denki was promoted to Chunin as well as the new captain of Team 5. However, in reality he felt that his abilities were still very weak when compared to the two members of his team. This is because Metal and Iwabe are very skilled in physical abilities, while he can't do much without the help of scientific ninja tools. Despite this, Denki is still trying hard to be a good team captain, determined to carry out the given mission seriously. For Denki's first mission as team captain, Team 5 was given a C-rank mission where they had to send several autonomous puppets, or simply automatons, to a certain ore mining island in the Land of Water. These autonomous puppets will later help the ore miners there, as the puppets have been specially programmed to ore miners. Although this mission looks quite simple, Iwabe and Metal are excited because this is their first mission under Denki's leadership as the new team captain, without knowing the restlessness that is stuck in Denki's mind. On the way to the Land of Water, Team 5 did not have any significant difficulties because their only task was to help escort the delivery of autonomous puppets to the Land of Water. Until after 2 days of walking by road to the Land of Water, and a few hours using water transportation to the island, they arrived at their destination without any problems with the conditions of the autonomous puppets being under control. Denki and the others feel that their mission ends there, but in fact they still get a follow-up mission. Team 5 is required to conduct trials on the autonomous puppets, as well as analyze operational data from the ore mining carried out. The nervousness that had previously disappeared, now reappeared in Denki's mind, remembering that this mission will show him whether he deserves to be the team captain or not. Full of nervousness, Denki embarks on this follow-up mission, with the hope that he can form a good partnership with his teammates. Iwabe and Metal themselves are still not aware of Denki's nervousness, while the other ore mining staff are starting to wonder if this can go well, seeing Iwabe and Metal being carefree, while the team captain is nervous like this. After the autonomous puppets were activated, and working as expected to help the ore mining, Iwabe and Metal felt so enthusiastic, that they started moving on their own to assist in the ore mining without Denki's orders. Seeing the enthusiasm of his team members, Denki can only sigh, unable to stop them, and this made the other staff hope that everything would be fine. Iwabe and Metal join in the mining as well as autonomous puppets and ore mining staff, and transport their mining products to their destination. With Iwabe and Metal's high physical abilities, they can do work very quickly with no less good results. Gradually, the views of the staff there towards Team 5 began to change for the better, as the results of Iwabe and Metal's extraordinary hard work. Realizing this, Denki, who had only been analyzing autonomous puppets' data through his personal computer, began to help in work that relied on his physical abilities. Denki has realized that his physical abilities are quite weak when compared to his team members, but that is not an excuse for him to be lazy. Moreover, Denki wants to show that he can be a good team captain, by helping out on the field. The first 10 minutes, everything goes as Denki expects, where Denki can mine ore and transport the produce with his own physical abilities. But after 10 minutes had passed, Denki began to lose his focus, because now his physical body was starting to feel tired. The other ore mining staff are happy with the work of Iwabe and Metal, but seeing Denki like this, they feel that Denki doesn't deserve to be a team captain. They wonder if Denki is really a ninja, and how he can become the captain of a team with such weak stamina. In this situation, Metal and Iwabe intend to help Denki, who is already very exhausted, telling all of them who underestimate Denki, that Denki's abilities are far above what they imagine. Not wanting the situation to escalate further, Denki told his team members that everything was okay, because he felt that he was really weak. Unfortunately, not long after that, suddenly one of the autonomous puppets there began to act out of control, by firing firebombs in various directions. As a result of the attack, the ceiling there began to collapse, almost crushing some of the ore mining staff below. Luckily Iwabe and Metal can move quickly to push the staff, so they can be saved from falling rocks. But instead, Iwabe and Metal are trapped on the other side of the mine, leaving Denki with the rest of the staff. Iwabe should have been able to use his earth release to move the rocks that blocked the path, but what he didn't expect was that there were other autonomous puppets running amok, attacking Iwabe and Metal who were there. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Denki is also faced with the same situation, where there are autonomous puppets who lose control in their place. Moreover, the situation became even worse for Denki due to his weak body condition, while there were many staff he had to protect there. Through the transmitter installed on each member of Team 15, Denki informed that the autonomous puppets were created based on Kara's automatons. If Kara's autonomous puppet was created purely as a weapon, this autonomous puppet was designed to make human work easier, and it was their job to find faults like this. In addition, from the information he had obtained from data analysis through his personal computer, Denki discovered the fact that the autonomous puppets could be said to be immune to ninjutsu, because they could bounce back as soon as they were dropped. The way to beat it is to turn off the switch, or let the puppet get overloaded. After explaining this, Denki ordered his team to dodge until the puppet was overloaded, which Iwabe and Metal agreed to through transmitter. Meanwhile, even though the staff had heard Denki's explanation indirectly, they still felt worried because they thought what Denki, who was physically weak, could do. At that moment, the autonomous puppet got ready to shoot firebombs at Denki and the staff, making the situation even more tense. Even though Denki's body felt very tired, he forced himself to stand up, and then moved to distract the puppet. Denki's plan was successful because the firebomb was aimed at him, and Denki was able to dodge the attack easily. This opportunity was used by the staff to hide, while Denki took care of the autonomous puppets alone. However, things got worse because Denki's physical condition had weakened, while the autonomous puppet continued to attack using firebombs, so that in the end one of his attacks hit the left side of Denki's body. Luckily Denki can withstand before the attack hits his body, so the effect is not that big on his body. However, Denki realized that currently his stamina and chakra were running low, so he couldn't hold on forever. This is the same as a gamble whether the autonomous puppet is overloaded, or Denki runs out of chakra first. With this in mind, Denki didn't want to continue defending because the risk was too great, so he intended to attack when the time was right. When the firebomb is launched, Denki takes advantage of this opportunity to attack by using the tip of his foot as a support, and then accelerates towards the puppet using overdrive. But unexpectedly, the autonomous puppet used a firebomb again, causing Denki's plan to fail. However, instead of the attack hitting and burning Denki's body, Denki suddenly appeared behind the puppet, and then used Elekiteru until the puppet fell. Denki used this opportunity to turn off the switch behind the puppet's body, and in this way the autonomous puppet was successfully stopped. The entire staff who witnessed this could only stare, not expecting that Denki, who they initially doubted as a ninja, actually managed to do such an amazing thing by stopping the autonomous puppet. Because Denki had used up almost all of his stamina and chakra, his body slowly fell to the ground. But before that happened, the staff held Denki's body from falling, and then carried him like a hero. Denki couldn't help but smile because his body was already very weak, and soon the rocks blocking the road suddenly collapsed, showing Iwabe and Metal who had defeated the autonomous puppet. Iwabe and Metal are confused by what has happened here, but are grateful that now no one is underestimating the capabilities of their team captain. Due to this incident, the staff there assumed that this mission was a success, and they got a lot of information from the trial and error program of the autonomous puppet. The staff promised that they would repair the program, and ensure that an incident like this would not happen again in the future. With this, Team 5 returns to Konoha village to report that this mission has been a success, and Denki becomes more confident to be the team captain even though his physique is the weakest of them all. That's all the discussion from Hima Hokage channel. How was the video and discussion just now? Give your opinion in the comment below. And if you feel interested in the video and discussion this time, don't forget to click like, share, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any information about the Shinobi world. See you next time in the next video. Thanks for watching.